We all know what it's like to be up at 4 a.m. As you guys can see, late night thoughts. You try to figure everything out. You're on YouTube scrolling, trying to see if you find that next thing, whatever it may look like. Bro, go. Fucking dog. I'm sorry. Like I said, you all remember what that is like as far as people even starting out on their journey or even someone that's currently on their journey. Them 4 a.m. nights hit different when you're trying to figure life out. You know you're better than what you are. You know that you want more out of this life. You're just down in the trenches trying to figure it out. And regardless, right, you're still going to have nights like that, just because I am not where I was when I first got into this game, but, where I am now, there becomes these periods of time where eventually you will find yourself like you were back in the basement like those days. Like what did Dre say? He said, "I want to take it deeper than money, pussy, vacation. I want to take it to when I was a kid in the basement." Like it's like nights like this. Now I got everything set up, the change, everything, the scenery, got my own crib, whatever it may be. But it's like nights like this where you enter that building stage where the nights, the time passes by, you have sleepless nights just because you're focused on a mission and one mission. And like I said, to anyone that's out there that's starting out, understand that and here's some advice. I've been in this game for 5 years now. After 5 years, I make content now full time for companies. I make anywhere from 30 to 50 grand a month. But even getting here, it was a lot. But to anyone out there starting out, to trying to figure it out, couple things of advice that I would give right away. First off, don't fall in the trap of believing that the fast cars or watches, the woman, the house is it's going to make you happy, because it's not. The reality of it is, I mean, not to say it's not going to make you happy. It's going to bring you joy, especially if those are things that you genuinely want. For me, it's like traveling, right? When I got into this, it's like I want to be able to give my mom money, retire her, take care of my boys, take care of my brothers, and also be able to travel. And that's exactly what I've done, travel. But other than that, I didn't really necessarily wasn't tied into like the cars and shit. I'll probably have a nice car one of these days. I drive a 2010 Buick. It's because I travel and I don't have time to have a car. But the reality of it is focus on the true core purpose and true mission of why you want to even really get into this. If it's for the money, hey, I guess so. The money can be what it's for, but also when it's bigger than just the money, you look at it more in a way where, how do I make this something long term? Where's the longevity? Like, I don't just look at everything I do as a short term thing. Content as a whole, of course, it helps me to be able to help other people get into this. And my true purpose in this world is to serve others. So exactly, I get to use platforms like this that allows me to do these certain things. So for any beginner getting into the game, detach yourself from the outcome. One of the biggest things I did when I was starting out was I was money hungry. Meaning every time I got money, every time I got an ounce of it, when I hit big for the first time, hit big, I spent all that shit. And it's because I was just solely focused on the money. Then when I realized I got the money, I can control the money that I had, which caused me to keep spending it. And that's a part of the game. Like, you will learn that. But like the point being is, just don't focus strictly on the money. Focus on actually learning the skill. And a whole year from now, everything can change. We live in an era where there's just too much, almost too much opportunity out there for you to not be able to find something. And it's easy as a beginner to have eye candy when you see 50,000 different business models. You got 50,000 other people telling you this, telling you this, telling you that. That can be overwhelming. And I do recommend, like, people may have their thoughts on courses. Some people are out there are not intentional with courses, but I do think some people out there that do sell courses are very intentional. And I think it's always good to be able to invest into yourself. I wouldn't be here if I wouldn't be here if I never took that bet, invested, and at least try to get some knowledge. I mean, there's only so much these videos can tell you, YouTube can tell you, but like, also one of the biggest things that some people don't do is execute. Like, you can sit down watching all the self-discovery videos, whatever it may be, but without execution, it means nothing. Like, that's the reality of it. So, like I said, it's 4 a.m. right now, and if you're someone that just, you're in a point in your life where you're just like, damn, I want to make the change, I just don't know what to do and how to do it. My advice to anyone getting into this game, get into content. And why is that? Because it's the easiest, most beginner level entry thing that you can do. And once you learn it, you're able to do it amongst other things. The content as a whole is a very transferable skill. You can do it through TikTok. You can do it for your clothing brand. You can do it for your company. You can do it for another company. I basically help brands grow organically through TikTok. They pay me tens of thousands of dollars a month. I just create TikToks around their products and they pay me, and that's it. But the skill of learning that has allowed me to grow my Instagram to 50,000, my YouTube to 5K, my TikToks to a couple 100,000. And the skill as a whole has transferred in many, many ways. So it's not, content is just one of those things. The hardest thing as a new content creator is it's like being able to get discouraged from like views that you may not have. And I'll tell you this, like I said, detachment is the biggest thing that you will learn sooner or later. So if you're listening to this now, do it now. Be able to get into this game and say, hey, I'm not looking to make quick money. I'm here to stay here. I'm here for a good time and also a long time. So it's 4 a.m. I'm probably about to hit the sheets. I got 500 push-ups to do because I do 500 a night. And I'm calling it. Probably won't be up to like 11 because I got a long day tomorrow. But salute to everyone that watches this. I'll see you tomorrow because we do daily videos. Peace.